So
Hey,
we
Carlos,
are
can you hear me?
live. Yeah, I can hear you. We are live. We're a few seconds early, but we are live.
Cool.
It's now 10 o'clock. Welcome everybody. I am joined tonight at least by PS Melter. I will be drawing. I'm thinking of drawing uh, Twiggy or Twiki or whatever his name is from Buck Rogers, and I might draw the lady right beside him.
Cool.
What do you got there, Melter?
Well, I found some stuff I sketched over at work a while back, like last
Oh,
year or so. So I just like
three.
show off a little bit of like some of my work.
Cool. That's a three-headed rock monster.
Yeah,
Cool.
and that and they're tiny. It's hard to see, but yeah, some stuff. I work better sometimes with a ballpoint pen.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I feel like when I relooked at this stuff, it's like this stuff looks better than what I'm doing right now.
We got one viewer. I'm not sure who that is, but hello to
Nice.
whomever.
We got more people. We got people in the chat. Cool.
I think so. It says one viewer on my Google Hangouts. So
Oh, okay. Cool. All right, I'm gonna see what I'm gonna draw. I'm just gonna do it by pen. Just go wild. So, how was the Spider-Man movie?
good, good. I liked it. Stanley. I liked Stan Lee's cameo in it too.
Oh, great, cool.
He owned a comic shop.
How many words did he get in?
Quite a few. He was selling a little bit to what was it? He was selling something to Miles.
Uh,
Miles came in for some comics.
that's cool, man. So overall, you said the movie was a really good movie. You'd watch it again.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Good to know.
It's worth seeing. And I went when it was a regular price, so and it's even worth going to see at regular price. So
Sweet. Definitely have to check that out one day, maybe.
yeah, I'll probably be in there for a few weeks,
Nice.
depending on the next. There's two major movies coming out next week too.
What's the two that's going out next week?
Aquaman and Bumblebee.
Oh, yeah, yeah. That's gonna be a big one there.
Bumblebee for sure, and I'm hoping Aquaman's gonna be big. I hope they did it right. So
I think it'll do good because it's got,
uh, Jason Momoa in it, or however you pronounce his name.
oh, yeah, that dude's a ladies' man. People will go and see him. At least the ladies will. I heard he was supposed to be in the remake for Crow,
Oh, okay.
which is pretty cool. I could see that.
So what are you drawing there tonight?
I'm gonna draw like a warlock
Uh-huh.
like character shooting fireballs. got some source material, stuff I've drawn in the past, and I'm just gonna take items from different pieces and put it together.
Oh, sounds good.
Yeah, well, I've got like a lot of different stuff drawn before, just like looking at different parts. It was actually refreshing seeing some old drawings, finding them, and like, oh, trying to figure out why. And then I was like actually trying and redrawing other things earlier just on paper on this cheap pen, and it was like, it just felt more natural than using the better stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I felt like I was drawing better, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. Now the question is, you may have felt like it, but were you?
That's a good one. That's a good thing to ask. I mean, I think so. I mean, I looked at like when I was like doing my little drawing earlier when I was just trying to this video thing.
Yeah.
Was it? And I felt like I was just doing a lot better. Uh, I don't know. Well, we'll just see.
What is this the same something? Two different things in the same day, or
Yeah, I
one
did
of
the
your
same thing
old?
twice. Just
Yeah. Well, and you said you were doing one with pen, and that's the one you felt you were doing better. You did better with.
well, I could tell I was doing it much smoother because this is a cheap ballpoint pen versus like all the rest of them, like the Copics got this very fine line point and stuff. It's rounder, so it feels more smooth to draw.
Uh,
If you know what I mean.
yeah.
Like, yeah, that was a great little stream you guys did earlier, trying to get your promotion going for the gate.
Yeah.
Uh,
I gotta finish up my. Hopefully, I can finish up my script tomorrow. One thing I'm trying to think of is I got a design for a guy. I just want to give him a name and can't think of that at the moment. He's demonic looking, but I don't want him to actually be a demon. I want him to be flesh and blood, so he can be killed.
yeah,
Is thinking gonna have my heroine end up having to kill this guy, and that's sort of can be horrific. Somebody having to be killed. I don't know. I'm just thinking, trying to get in. You try to get in the mindset of the person that you're writing.
I get it, man. Takes time to figure out what you're gonna do.
Coming up with an original story
You're right about that.
with original characters. And, jeez, I can't do that. What am I thinking? I tried to use my fingers to zoom in on a picture on my computer. So used to tablets.
All right, cool.
It's like I can't do that.
How's things going with the new camera?
You tell me what you think.
I can see. I mean, see here. kind of looks like, I can see, I guess, you got your fan going up on the ceiling.
Oh, there's no fan going. I got no
Okay.
fan.
I wasn't sure because, I guess it's like, I can see like a
Well,
little bit of the light kind of looks like it's moving like in a dark line a little bit, like this.
yeah.
I don't know if the mine does. Let me click my screen.
No, mine seems to do that for some reason all the time, and I don't know why.
Okay.
Even with my other camera. So
Okay, maybe it's something like software or something from the computer or something. So it's not the hardware. So that's good. That's good to know.
yeah.
Anyone in the
But it's
chat yet?
uh, we got one viewer. I'm not like I said. I'm not sure who it is. So it may or may not be me. I doubt it, but because I'm not in the chat. I got the chat up, so we got
Okay.
one viewer, but they're not saying anything.
Yeah, well, we got a lot of competition right now.
Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah, we got JP and his brigade. We got Micus Miller going, and then we got the war campaign going, and as well as comic book hut's drawing too right now, but he's doing it by himself as usual.
Who's by himself as usual?
Oh, the comic book hut. He's got like 1,000 subscribers or something. I've watched him for a while. Pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, no one's in the chat. I'll go ahead and share this so I can send this
Yeah.
next.
Oh, we got two viewers now. Then again, that might have been you going in to share it.
Yeah, it probably. There. B, tag everybody, which is just us two. Whoops.
That's
There.
from this Twiki. The little round computer thing.
And done. All right.
I
All right.
lost a sub today too.
That sucks. Ah,
And,
and then I just dropped a pin.
well, that's not good.
Oh, luckily I have a second one. I think it works just the same. If not, I'll grab that one off the floor.
I should get a couple tomorrow night when I do my video on Apollo.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna be fun.
So when I send out the chat, as long as you feel free, feel free to pop in.
Sure, why not?
Maybe you can think of stuff that you want to ask them that I don't. I just find it's better to have more people asking stuff.
Oh yeah, maybe we can have John drawing so he can you say, well, if you want to buy Apollo, you will get one of my free drawings.
Yeah, I sent my drawing out to Rizzy today.
Oh, cool.
I even made a video for it. There was supposed to be a little bit more to it, but because when I was at the post office, I got an envelope to mail it, and it, got an envelope to mail it, and showed me putting it, or thought I showed recorded myself putting it in, but I had my camera facing the wrong way.
Whoops. Yeah, we all get those boomer moments, don't we?
Yeah.
Some more than others, some less. I do it too, man.
So it's like, oh well. It's the video is a couple minutes shorter. Oh well. I put what I had together. I recorded something before I left, me getting everything together for it to go in the envelope, safe. So
I'm sure he's gonna like it when he gets it.
yeah. So he was the first one to see it and comment on it.
Nice.
I was gonna do JP's today too, his sketch cards, except I misplaced them.
Mm.
So I gotta spend tomorrow looking for them. When after I do my one little live stream for about 2 minutes or 5 minutes for my Christmas giveaway,
Oh, nice.
which is just basically I'm gonna ask a few what I call tricky questions, tricky Christmas questions. Challenge everybody's certain things that they probably think are true about the biblical story. I can say too much more than that.
Well,
And
that's cool, man.
you know, just because tradition teaches us certain things, and some of them aren't true about events that happened or what happened exactly. I won't say exactly what, but yeah. And everybody will have till Monday when I do my noon stream
Sweet.
to put answers in the chat. Or not in the chat, in the comment. Using John's idea on stuff. And mine is open to everybody. Anybody who wants to answer the questions can.
Anybody, nice.
People don't want to answer them, that's their choice too, obviously. Because they feel, And what they win is just, either they can have something I've already drawn or I'll draw something else and send it off to them free of charge. And it wasn't too much for to send something to Australia either.
Nice. How much did it cost? Like $20?
I think five and change. So with the envelope, that I bought, it was like $8 and change. So
Okay, nice.
man. Did it again.
What?
Oh well, sort of did it again. I tried to move the picture up on my computer screen by touching it.
Ah.
It's like,
Yeah, I do stupid. I do stuff like that. Like I just forget. I'm like, oh, I could have just done this. So much easier if I just did it this way.
well, I'm so used to having it on my reference on a tablet now which you touch the screen to do things, and I've got with my now new setup, I've got things all on my laptop so I can see everything. So, and if things go real good
Mm-hmm.
after Christmas, what's Boxing Day here in Canada, which is like we're having another Black Friday a month later, basically.
Jeez, you guys have a lot of sales going on, don't you?
Yeah, but we had Boxing Day here long before Black Friday existed. So, and I didn't realize you guys didn't have Boxing Day down there.
Well, it's okay. I'm pretty sure a lot of us Americans, we probably think you guys got blah 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 over here, over there too, and you don't. I actually just found out this year how how everyone else around the world doesn't celebrate Halloween, but it's a mostly American holiday. And I was like, really? Huh?
Yeah. Well, I was asking, I think Bob about that a while ago, or around that, just before that. They have something similar, but it's not quite the same. The whole dress up thing isn't quite as prominent
Yeah,
for them.
that's cool. I mean,
And he's in Italy, so I figured I'd ask him. Somebody else where
yeah.
you ask the questions, that you always wanted to know.
Hey, you want the questions, and I change the answer.
Oh, we got three people in the
Oops, I
Zoom.
moved my paper so now people weren't seeing it. If we're focused on, whoops, sorry guys, that's a boomer moment.
Well, hello to anybody who's watching. Feel free to ask any questions or whatever. Myself, I am drawing Buck, or well, drawing Twiki, I think his name is, from Buck Rogers. It's been so long since I've seen it. Should see whether the YouTube has all the episodes. Actually, been looking for reference material to draw. Got the complete series on DVD, Blu-ray, which is sort of cool. I wouldn't mind getting that.
Nice.
Oh, we're up to four. Well, hello everybody who is coming in. How are you all tonight?
Yeah, if you guys got anything to say or any questions, we're here for you.
Yeah, although we're back down to three.
Like, win some, you lose some.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching this guy. I think Mighty Geek was on somewhere else earlier, but stepped away, and he wasn't even drawn for a while. So I don't know what's going on with the one they were doing. It was drawn and tortured.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that. I'd love to get on that.
Yeah, they were doing Iceman or something.
Yeah, it's supposed to be really bad. It's supposed to be people who can't draw.
Yeah.
I'd like to try and get on and draw bad. Unfortunately, I find it hard to draw bad nowadays.
I just look at it as something I just drew, and I'm like, yeah, that's not good. I can do better.
Well, there's that, but I'm just talking, like
On
real bad.
just on purpose. Okay. Where is John Dillard at? Is he still?
Well, he talked about coming over to Manny's
Oh, okay.
when we were on his stream right near the end. So,
I had no idea Manny was on today.
well, Manny's he hasn't went live yet, but normally he goes live around 10. So I'm surprised he's not live yet. But then again, he was probably in uh, uh, Josh Chris Art's stream, so sometimes he
Okay.
just sometimes he doesn't get out off there as soon as he would like.
Okay.
Oh, we're down to two.
Sorry, guys.
Ugh, trying to think of conversation.
All right. Let's see here. Can we talk about that? Well, obviously, you said you're already working on your thing, still writing for the drawing. I mean, for the gatekeeper stuff. The gate tells me on the gate.
Yeah,
There's a lot going on without that because there's a lot of cool things going on with that. You got a lot of people putting in on it.
yeah. Gary Shipman was on the chat that we had with John and all that. So, and
Yeah, that was pretty
he
cool.
never confirmed that he would, but he seemed interested in maybe producing a piece for it.
That's awesome.
So that would be nice if he did. Like I said, I can't say he said he would, but we do have Ethan and Malin both saying that they would do a page. Malin saying he's gonna be doing something from Edgar Allan Poe, one of his poems. something like the worm or something like that. Making
Oh,
doing
that's cool.
doing an illustration for that. So we haven't got what Ethan is doing yet or planning.
I'm sure whatever it is gonna be great.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, horror comics is pretty cool and all. I'm not big on that stuff. I mean, I like a little bit of it, but it's like, it's just, for me a little hard to draw in a way.
The drawing I don't think is going to be hard for me. It's coming up with my story because I'm not really a horror guy. Or just I can watch the movies and they don't scare me. Yeah, I get creeped out by the blood and guts. The odd time when something unexpected comes, like a quick transition, that you're not expecting, or even if you're expecting it, I might jump a little, but I'm not really scared by it. It's just enough to, throw me off for a second.
Yeah,
Heck, there was actually a scene like that in the Spider-Man movie
really.
that I knew something was coming, and I was pretty sure what it was. And that was the case, but they just did it a little sooner than I expected and made me jump for a sec. It wasn't
Interesting.
horrible or anything. It was just, and I forget exactly where it was, what scene.
Interesting. Would you like better that or Wreck It Ralph?
Ooh, that's hard. Uh, it's hard to say. I know it. Well, Wreck It Ralph. There was a lot of stuff in it. They both, I'd say, had a moral story to them too.
Yeah, that's my thing. Is like which one told the better story? Was it and the guys over this part of Disney or what?
Yeah. Well, I think I don't think Disney had too much effect on them. Except for, the only thing is I didn't know like two of the what well one of the characters for the Spider Verse. I didn't really know Penny Parker.
Penny Parker. Was that the Spider Gwen?
No, Penny Parker is the Oriental girl that controls a robot, or
Oh, okay.
or she has a spider that controls a robot, or both, or whatever. I'm not sure. I hadn't heard of her before. I had obviously heard of Spider Ham before. Spider Gwen, Miles Morales, Peter Parker, and uh,
The Noir one?
And the Nora one, yeah, I've read that. So that
Yeah,
was
I've only known the war one because of a
Spider-Man
video game.
Dimensions.
Yeah, video game. Yeah, I played that one.
Yeah, I think I'm not sure whether that's where I first found out about it or not. The Spider-Man Nora or not, but
Oh, did you? Yeah. What's his name was Spider-Man No More.
Nicolas Cage,
How did he do?
good. I didn't know it was going to be him at first, and I recognized the voice eventually. So
Well, that's good. I'm glad he did a good job because that's one of my things I was thinking about. I was like, did he do a good job or not?
yeah, I'd say he did a good job. But I'm not sure whether he would have been the right voice for it. Technically, all the male Parkers you would think should have been voiced by the same person.
I guess. Well, no, Peter Parker's probably.
Yeah, yeah, because all Nora is a Spider-Man set back in the 30s. So he's Peter Parker. So although they changed, I think they changed his origin slightly. The Nora one.
I think it's probably to separate the characters just for the kids that are watching, and I guess because he's set in a different timeline, he may have a different accent.
Yeah. Well, well, you could have the same voice but different accent.
That all depends on the actor too. Yeah, it all depends on the studio.
Yeah. I wouldn't expect Spider Ham to have the same them be him being voiced by the same person. And obviously Miles Morales you wouldn't expect to be voiced by the same person. I guess it's just I would have thought that they should have had the Nor done by somebody different or the same person because they are both technically Peter Parker, although he said his name slightly different than Peter Parker. The way that I think he said Peter was different, just more
Yeah,
30 sounding. But I say it was worth a go see.
nice.
I did not feel like I was cheated out of my money or anything like that. So
I hate that.
now, when I went to see Daredevil thing, Once Upon a Daredevil, felt a little cheated out of my money there, but it was half my fault for not watching anything super about it or getting a synopsis or whatever.
Once Upon a Daredevil.
Deadpool.
Oh,
Did I say Daredevil?
yeah. All right, you saw Once Upon a Deadpool,
Yeah,
and how much different was it than the regular?
not much. They
They didn't add
obviously
much. No new scenes or anything.
there may have been, but not to change much, or they might have did it from a different view or whatever at best. And then I think they probably took more out than they would have added, just because scenes with the swearing and all that. And then they added the whole bedroom scene, for lack of a better thing, where he's telling the story to some childhood actor or whatever.
Okay, that was the new part I saw in like the commercial.
Yeah, so they interrupted the story every so often for to have them two talking.
Okay. Uh, well, they were trying to get it out more so they could, sell it to children.
Yeah, I
Or
get that. I just wish I would have read like the synopsis or something to realize it was just Deadpool 2. I might
yeah,
have wanted to go see it on a Tuesday at that point, but and I might not have even went to see it on a Tuesday.
too bad you're not like Andrew from Misfit Corner Comics, the hero guy.
Yeah,
He said his son works at a theater, so he goes to the movies free,
yeah,
even if it's bad. He's like, I don't care, it's free.
yeah. So let's see. There's Twiki. Might want to move your page over a little, Melter.
All right, sorry,
No problem. We
I'm
get
too
we get
distracted.
we get drawn and we don't know what we're missing or whatever. So I get it.
Yeah,
Just trying to come up with the best. I know what I need to draw on this kind of Twiki. I need to get that round box in which on it or in it.
I watched a movie recently that I've never seen before. I've seen the
Yeah,
series. Ever heard of a movie called Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy?
yeah, I've heard of it. I've seen the movie. I've never seen the TV series. Or
Yeah, the TV series was at the least was on Hulu, and that's how I saw it. And then it finally got released, the movie.
yeah, I found out about that movie or whatever from a book originally through a friend
Yeah,
of mine.
apparently, I think it was started as either a book or a radio thing first, one or the other. But regardless, there was a bunch of them wrote, and then the author died, so that's done.
Yeah. Uh, I thought Buck Rogers was Lee Majors.
He was.
I thought, but I could be wrong.
I
I
have
know
no
he
idea.
did. I know he did Bionic Man and Fall Guy, but this the picture I got here for him does not look like Lee Majors.
No, it's okay, man. I
I think we got people hopping in and out of chats.
Okay, they're in the chat room now. Let's see what
Well,
they say.
no, we got nobody, but every so often we go up to three and then we go back down to two or something. We go up down to four or whatever.
And this happens on the day when I actually feel like I'm doing my best work. Oh well. Well, not my best work. Still not too bad. Pretty much. Pretty much done here with this guy.
Oh, looks good.
So let me flip the camera. Give me a sec. All right.
The mask.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We got this mask in. Pretty nice. Oh well. But yeah. Let's see here. See. Can you see it good?
Yeah, looks good.
Yeah. That's why I say I feel a lot better using the ballpoint. It feels a lot better than some of the work I've done in a while. Just the feel.
Yeah, it might be just the fact that you can't make mistakes really with it too. So yeah, you think more about your lines.
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, all right. Now popping back up because I'll show you the stuff I use just for references. Is it camera working? No. All right. What did I do wrong?
You just probably clicked off your video
Hmm,
because right now it's just showing your icon.
Interesting. I got it back on microscope. Hmm. Okay, it's acting funny. Unplug, plug back in.
Okay, we heard a lot of stuff there.
Okay, there we go. It's back working. Stupid technology. Yeah, I just used like some of like different parts from different stuff I drew before.
Uh,
Armors and stuff. I think I'll rework on this a little bit. I've been on and off retouching this one up I drew about a year ago.
cool.
Yeah. Here, I never really watched Buck Rogers. What was all that about?
I know. I remember I watched it when it was on, um, but it's been a long time. I think he was some sort of pilot, Air Force pilot, and like this supposed to be an pilot in whatever modern day it was released in. I think that was the 70s, and then somehow he got put through a time warp, and into the 21st century.
Ah,
Yeah, and then he ended up becoming some sort of space pilot for them because they were at war or whatever. I forget though completely. Probably became like Steve Trevor, I think almost from Wonder Woman.
okay.
Pilot slash espionage or whatever,
That's cool.
if I remember right.
Yeah, so much TV, so little time.
Well, it's also remember it's back in the 70s that, and that's probably about as long as it's been since I saw it. So
Yeah. Alrighty, let's see here.
I know when I had the no, the Atom, which was the ColecoVision computer it had thing that they had for it. There was a game Buck Rogers, and you did the whole space thing and shooting stuff in space. So
Hmm. You don't, so that's pretty cool.
I think you were. I forget. Oh, too long, too long.
Too long ago, such a long time ago.
A long time ago, we used to be friends. Thinking Veronica Mars theme song now.
Hmm. Here. Yeah. Uh, see what other mess I got drawn around here, laying around. Yeah, some of it's good. Yeah, maybe I'll just get something else now since I got that guy done. Mm, maybe I'll just take that rock thing I showed a second ago so I can blow that up for physics.
Don't want to blow it up. You want to keep it.
Yeah, that's true. Mm. Oh, just had it here a second ago, and it's buried with all these other photos. There it is. There it is. There it is. I'm going to draw this into a little bit bigger, or change it up a little bit. Mm. Yeah, originally when I drew this thing, I was basing my comic originally for inside of a video game, so that would have been like a big boss,
Uh,
which makes sense. If you want something like a cool little idea of like a fantasy monster to fight, a three-headed giant golem sounds pretty awesome.
yeah, for sure.
Plus, rock golems are kind of easy. I mean, you could probably make them crazier and whatnot. Yeah.
Keep going to do that.
Tomorrow it's just going to be 10 o'clock, Apollo. You're going to do a morning draw?
No, there's no morning draw on the weekends.
Okay. I got to find something to do.
Yeah, well, like I said, I'll have my 5 minute thing. I might try and do some editing, put up a couple videos. I'm gonna have a stair video up tomorrow too.
That's cool. Is it an old one or is it a new one?
Old one.
Nah, you haven't done stair ones in a while?
No, I gotta, I've got, I gotta do the non, one by, how do I put it? There's ones that the city has made, which is all the ones I've done. And then there's the set that the city has nothing to do with. And I gotta go find them and do them. And the great thing is now I've got the data on my phone, so I might end up doing that live. I might not.
Nice.
I won't be able to talk with anybody most likely because I won't be able to see the chat. But you know,
Yeah. Um, I, you might. I don't know. Uh,
well, I'm just saying with my phone. You know.
yeah, I'm saying you might because I can find you can if you do it this way, you can if you if you do Hangouts, even if it's by yourself, um, on your phone, then
Yeah.
I don't know how you can do that with starting your own live. But if you did, I know when I've done, joined your Hangouts, I could back out and then look at the stream, the chat.
Yeah. And then I want to do the other ones that city ones at night. I did one of them at night already, the Wentworth ones. They're close enough to me that they're easy to go do at night.
Nice.
I also want to do them when some snows hit and go up and down them with the snow on.
That sounds cool, man.
Let's see. I'm gonna find out some more information on Buck Rogers here for those. Rogers. Let's see who the cast were. Oh, Jill Gerard, Captain William Buck Rogers, Aaron Gray, Colonel Wilma Daring. I think those were the main two.
Nice.
Felix Celia, Twiki, physical performance. And Patty Mulrooney, Twiki's physical performance, 3 episodes. 2 different people did his voice. Mel Blanc for first season, plus second season episodes starting with Crystal's Matt. Then a Bob Elias for the voice. Cool. Nobody that I actually recognized the name of.
I reckon that's Mel Blanc. That's
Oh
about
yeah.
it. That's about it.
Then we're down to 1 viewer.
I'm sorry.
Did you leave the chat?
No, my thing's still on there.
I'm just teasing.
I'm sorry, we're not having big Ethan Day.
Fridays and Saturdays are always hard. I know Gary's live too.
Hopefully there'll be people rewatching the stream later. Do you get a lot of rewatchers?
Sometimes not. It's hard to tell, I think. Like I'll have almost 200 subs, and I don't usually even get close to that for views usually.
Yeah.
So I don't think a lot of people come and watch afterwards.
Weird, right? How you can have so many subs but not as many as views.
Yeah. It just means nobody actually. Subs are nice, but you need them to get monetized. But it just means they're not watching the videos for whatever reason.
I don't know. I mean, like I said, there's a lot of people streaming, and you said it too, and that right at the moment that hurts because there's only so much.
Time.
Yeah, it's like you can't watch more than one video at the same time. I mean, you could, but you couldn't really pay attention to it all
Yeah.
at the same time.
It's more whether there's noise going on. Now we got no viewers.
Oops. All right, let's see what it says here.
Back up to 1.
That's probably because I clicked it to look and see, and probably acknowledged it. I don't know. Weird.
Yeah, probably after a while, if you don't doing anything, it might on your computer. It would go out of it. I think mine has before.
Maybe.
Look at these eight. Depending on where we are, once I got these inked, we'll decide what I do from there.
That looks good, man. I can see that from here. That really looks good. I like the detail on the ant, the robot.
Thank you. Well, there's not a lot to detail for her. She's in a white outfit, so.
Maybe next time you should do Spaceballs.
Ooh, yeah.
I like that movie.
Yeah.
Another LeBlanc movie.
Yeah, I like the movie too. I don't even think TV series they go for movies. In my luck. Darth Helmet or whatever. What was his name?
I think that's what it was. Could be wrong, but hey, whatever. Just draw them different groups. Yeah.
What?
Yep, just one of those good old working on drawing days.
Yeah.
Kind of actually in this little mode too, where I'm like, I kind of want to talk more, but at the same time, I'm like so focused on what
Yeah.
I'm doing.
I was also trying to figure out something to talk about. We talked about the Spider-Man movie. We talked about a couple other things.
Yeah, it would be nice to have one more guy in here. Make it a little bit more interesting.
Yeah. I was hoping John would have come in. You know, thinking 20 some odd people that I have in that thing that I could get somebody more than one person to come on every stream. I'm just gonna be doing mine at the worst times. I gotta figure out. Say I gotta figure out time to do it better, but I do it no matter what time I seem to do it. It doesn't seem to matter. I don't seem to get a huge number.
Mm. It's alright, man. I mean, it takes time, plus,
Yeah,
that was the thing. So that guy I like to watch sometimes calls himself the Comic Book Hut. He always asks people what does they want him to draw once a week or something. And they'll say something. And sometimes he says, "Look, I only want to draw something that people are going to want to come and see because if I did I think he said he did one of the turtles once. Said no one went and saw it, so I removed the video from my channel feed because it didn't get views. So why keep it up or something? That may be just him, but
yeah,
maybe it's a good idea. Maybe something's an idea to think of. I don't know. That's if you want
yeah.
to.
I gotta start getting it, so I might go back to. I was doing that a little bit at first, and then I developed my system or what I thought would be a good system, but I guess
I don't know.
of what to do, what day, and all that. But I don't know.
No, there's an algorithm to it, man. Not even I understand it. But if it has to take by causing, like, oh, talking drama, 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 no thank you. I'd rather just have a few people view my channel a day
Yeah, I don't.
than try to get stuck in all that whole Ren and Stimpy, Mork and Mindy mess.
Yeah, I don't want to do any drama. My life has too much drama in it as is, and there's too much drama in Comic Skate as is.
Yeah.
We don't need any more.
No, I don't want any drama, really.
I want people to be able to come here, chill, have a good time, talk amongst themselves, be able to listen to us, and have a good time that way.
Yep. That's why I like this channel. It's not too crazy. You don't have to censor. I mean, I say too many crazy words. We're up to the high heavens or whatever. Talk about people too much. We're going to talk about stuff because we like comics, but at the same time, we're not going to be like some of these guys who like to drone on about the same people over and over.
Yeah.
But speaking of comic book news, just see that Borderland got canceled, right?
Borderland.
Have you heard of it or no?
It sounds vaguely familiar.
No, no, it's Border Town. Sorry, Border Town. My fault. Border Town by DC
Okay.
Vertigo.
Okay. What was it
Mm,
about?
um. Well, let's see here. You know how most things are that are in comic book. Anyways, it's very narrative driven. It takes place near the border, of course.
What of Mexico and the States?
Yep. Unfortunately, that's not that our border between us. No, it's yeah. Well, it's originally said that it would take place with a bunch of monsters crossing the border or something, but mostly it's not. It's just the same old narrative of all right, we have to have this kind of character. These people are bad because of of course skin color and all that blah blah blah. And it's poorly written, drawn. It's not really poorly drawn. Actually, it's not badly drawn. It's just not good story. But the reason why the comic book canceled was um, the writer. I don't know his name. Got in trouble because apparently years ago he owned a comic book store before all this, and it came to light that he was using that to how do you say this, basically assault women, and most of them were underage
Uh,
basically. So they took him off. Then like two other people that were working on the comic quit, and it's based, and then I think they announced it just now or recently that it's done.
uh, I'm not sure whether that's good or not.
Well, if it's true, that's sick. If it's not true, that's sick that
Well,
someone had to make that stuff up.
yeah. Well, what I mean, yeah, the guy may have been an idiot in the past, but has he changed?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how long ago it was, but I just know that that's what they said and talked about a little bit.
You know, how long does one have to pay for their stupidity of their past?
I guess it has something to do with it being like underage girls.
Yeah.
That
Oh, I
being the
get.
thing.
Yeah, I get that. I'm just
You know, I
saying.
guess I guess it's just coming to light now, and the people are just actually talking about it now. So it's like the whole nothing was done in the past, so now they're trying to see. I guess unless he's still doing it, I don't know.
Yeah, too many details we don't know
You know,
to make a
but
good.
it all comes to light because of what's going on with like the whole Star Wars thing about I don't know whether
James
Ethan did
Gunn.
that video or whatever. You've seen that video that Ethan did, right?
About James
About this.
Gunn.
No, no, this is not James Gunn. This is about somebody that did the Star Wars radio thing or whatever, the co-host,
Oh no,
and
I
he
can't.
was doing something similar too, apparently. Which that was trying to think exactly. It was I don't know the two. All right, one's
Oh,
Kylo Ren and one's another guy.
oh, we got Vane in the chat saying "Hail Raven," and Manny good did in the chat and says aloha. All
Manny, if you want to
says,
come on, come in.
yeah, I have a big open thing. But Manny thinks I'm a traitor at the moment, so he probably. I'm surprised he's even in the chat.
Oh, he must be doing a stream and he wants you over there.
But he hasn't went live yet, to my knowledge. So
Well, I mean, how long have we been going at it?
an hour hour and 20 minutes.
I mean, hey Manny, if you're gonna do a stream, why don't you invite us over, and we'll go to your stream because obviously the party is too much liveliness for us right now. I don't know if we can handle, anything crazier than this.
Oh, we're up to 5 viewers now.
Okay. Yay.
Yes, Manny considers me a traitor, yet I chilled for the fan champ of the week. And then also voted for him.
Hey Manny, your Jasmine looked best once it was colored. I mean, that was the color on that. It looks great, man.
Who's drawing? Me? I'm drawing this one, the Twiki, and also little what's his name's drawing too.
Yeah, I'm what's his name.
P.S. Melter. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I am drawing a three-headed mountain golem fighting some heroes, and the heroes are going to be very small because, well, the thing's huge.
Okay, let's see. We got enough for the chat. I can't see any. Okay, don't need a reference anymore, so I'm gonna put that over there.
I should use reference more often. I never use references hardly.
Yeah, well, when you don't know, certain things that you can probably get away with not drawing reference, like Spider-Man, Superman, Batman, and you could do it so it looks decent and recognizable. But since I haven't seen characters like this in 20, 30 years, you definitely need a reference.
No, I should definitely use reference more often.
Yeah, well, it depends on what you're doing, like you're doing your own characters there, so to speak. So not a lot that you could get for reference for that, except for maybe, they're supposed to be rocky or whatever. So
Yeah, how
maybe
rocks are shaped and whatnot.
that's about all you could get reference for that. Oh, hey, Trusty. Yes, well, it's Twiki and one of the girls from the thing. I'm not sure what her name is, but it is Twiki. I think that's Erin Gray. Not a lot. I got a little reference for her, but not a lot. Wilma Daring, yeah. Let's see. Where is mine? What's right there, Duh? Share, hide. Yes. That's the main one I went off of, so.
Nice.
for Wilma Daring. But to get more of her legs, I went to that one. Okay, thank you, Cross, for showing the best part of that show. Okay, I'm not sure exactly what you mean by that, but
I guess, some people just like the chick from the show. Maybe. I
I got a
mean,
request. I did have a request when I said I was doing Buck Rogers earlier in the day about doing Aaron Gray, and I hoped I picked the right person for women. Since I didn't remember the stars of the show. Actually, like I was saying to Melter earlier, I was thinking Buck. What's his name? B. Majors played Buck Rogers, but I looked and well, I could look from the pictures and know that it wasn't. Also, we went on to I went on to Wikipedia and found out all the actors, and there's only like one actor we recognized. Uh, well, my good dog press puts a whole lot of things. But Buck Rogers really jumped the shark when they changed Twiki's voice. The Drawing Kingdom. Mr. Monkey retracted a message. Oh, cool. Vane said first season of Buck Rogers is awesome.
all right, let's see if we can get this right.
Hello, Drawing Kingdom. How are you?
Let's see if we can turn up. Yeah, I thought it was going to.
We're up to 6 viewers. Cool. Want to come in? You can, Manny. I'm not sure what you're up to. Maybe you're out with the wife. Actually, I'm surprised you doesn't want to come in and berate me on the fact that I voted for the fan champ and not Am. And of course, also Shield for the fan champ.
Well, that'll be as good as I can get that. It's just tiny sketch. a problem with drawing something huge is drawing something small. You know, drawing the other people small and trying to get enough detail in it being small. I
Yeah.
mean, obviously, it's going to look like little ants fighting a giant monster.
Yeah, drawing Buck Rogers, stuff for Buck Rogers, and I don't even draw Buck Rogers. That's lovely, eh?
Yeah, it's good to get yourself out of your comfort zone sometimes.
Yeah. Well, that's a lot of what things is for what's the name of it? For my July drawings, because I try not to draw stuff that I've drawn 100 times before. You know,
Yeah.
I'm sure any sci-fi stuff I've drawn, any sci-fi I pick, I've probably never drawn before. So
That's cool, man.
Marvel, yeah, I've drawn some of Marvel, but not much. And DC, so again, picking characters that I haven't never drawn or less popular characters. Although I just did Superman and Batman recently. Batman because of John and Quarter. And obviously Superman I figured, okay, I did Batman because of John and Quarter. I might as well do Superman. Just make it even or whatever.
Yeah. Guys, a little bit better. A little bit more detail. I got two guys here. Got lots. Add a couple more people. A little bit of
Actually, he's probably over on Josh's chat or in Josh's stream. Josh Chris Arts. So that's probably why he can't come in. I don't really want to color this. Color it at some other point. And we're down to 4.
oh no. Manny had to leave because he was done braiding us for the day. Alrighty, there's that.
Her belt is black, so.
Yeah.
Okay, that was a weird sound.
No, that was my phone going off. Either I got a notification or a text. Sorry about that.
Oh, no problem.
Well, because I can't blame that on Brandon. Or a cat.
It could have been Hawk too. He looks like a neat character, or the Hawk.
The hawk. Yeah.
From it. Uh,
Yeah.
see what everybody can see now.
Oh, yeah. I can see it. It's good, Rick.
So there's Twiki. Oh, there we go. There, everybody can see everything on the page. Like that. So there is Twiki, and although the angle makes it look whacked a little, but let's see. And we only got 4 viewers. So
Yeah, so I guess about that time then.
yeah, I am done. We've been on for an hour and 40 minutes, so that's good in and of itself, I guess. Didn't get as many viewers as I would have liked, but
Oh, well, we'll get more tomorrow than for Apollo then.
yeah.
Yeah.
So tell people where they can find you.
All right, let me just switch over the camera so they can see what little bit I've done of this. So let's see here. I'll swap camera. Whoops. Wrong one again. Boomer moment. Boomer moment. Just the webcam, I think. Put it. Yep. Alrighty. Alright. So far. There we go.
Cool. And what about the piece from earlier?
And there's the piece from earlier.
Okay, cool.
Thank you. No, I'll finish the other one later. So, yeah, you can find me. I guess it's shield time, so I guess let me just. You can find me at here on YouTube, PS Melter. You can find me on Twitter at Melter Downspace P.
Okay. And of course, I am here on my channel, Rick Piper's Cross Comics. Thanks for checking me out. You can find me here, obviously, on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and DeviantArt as Real Cross Comics. And I also have a webpage called crosscomics.ca. All those links are in the description, and hopefully I'll remember in the next 5 minutes to get PS Melter's stuff up there. And there again is my drawing of the evening.
Which looks great.
So I hope everybody has enjoyed themselves. We will hopefully see you tomorrow. I will be doing a probably 5-minute live stream for Christmas giveaway, and that will be contest going on. 7 biblical questions about Christmas from where we get Christmas. Because if it wasn't for the biblical stuff, we wouldn't have the other stuff. So check that out, and then tomorrow night I will be on talking with the creators of Apollo, something of the gods. I forget the exact title, but it is Apollo. So thanks again very much for checking me out and us out tonight. Well, I was drawing Buckrot, Twiki, and Colonel Laura Daring or something Daring, Wilma Daring. And we will see you tomorrow. Bye for now. God bless. Have a great day, night, whatever.